The business of the NFL sometimes is so frustrating, but I totally get it. You got to make tough decisions. You got to make salary cap decisions, and it just sucks that we had to let one of our favorite players go today because of the business of the NFL. So, Eric Kendricks, thank you for being such a pro. Thank you for being such a leader. Thank you for showcasing your abilities for us. It was always so fun to watch you make plays sideline to sideline. And as much as it's going to suck watching you play for a different team for the next couple of years, you still have a lot of great football left in you. And I can't wait to watch it. So thank you for everything that you've done with the Vikings. I hope someday that you come back, retire, sign that one-day contract, retire as a Minnesota Viking. I can't wait for that day. But best of luck in the future, and thank you for everything.
Well, when hearing about Eric Kendricks getting released, the main thing is, man, when you bring in new coaches and you bring in new staffs, they have their own ideas, they have their own wants in their players. So things like this are going to happen. Plus, you think about the Vikings and their cap situation. Everyone who's getting paid well is going to be, under the microscope. Eric Kendricks has been one of my favorite players. I'll never forget his rookie year. And what made Eric special was his attitude and his effort. I mean, he was one of the top effort guys that I've seen come through Minnesota in quite some time, and I think that all paid off. So, we wish him well. He's going to land on his feet, and we haven't seen the last of him. Just unfortunate that it won't work out in Minnesota. But Eric Kendricks, thank you for 8 years of just some fantastic football, and you will be missed.
So the Minnesota Vikings have released veteran linebacker Eric Kendricks after 8 seasons. Eric Kendricks first. He is one of the top players in Vikings history when you think about tackles. Scott Studwell, almost 2,000 tackles, 1,928 tackles at the top. And then you have Matt Blair, Jeff Seaman, Chad Greenway, 1,334 tackles in 10 seasons. Eric Kendricks, 919 tackles in 8 seasons. So he is one of the best linebackers in Vikings history. I truly feel he will be a guy later that gets put into the Purple Ring of Honor. But when you talk about the cap casualty, only $1.9 million of dead cap space. So saving over $9 million to free up some money for some free agents to come in and be a part of this Minnesota Vikings competitive rebuilt defense as they look to get the pieces that Brian Flores wants. It's just one of those things that had to happen. This regime did not draft Eric Kendricks 8 years ago in 2015, second round draft pick, a guy that's come in, and to have this many starts, this many tackles, he is definitely a fan favorite. He does a lot in the community. He was a captain on Kevin O'Connell's first year's team, winning 13 games. But when you think about the defense and the amount of yards they gave up and the amount of points they gave up, you have to start over and see where can we add pieces, maybe go younger, go cheaper, and see if we can get the same production and save ourselves some money. And I think that's what the Minnesota Vikings were.